What a wonderful time of year this can be, but it can also be overwhelming, and our attention can be pulled in many different directions. There are a lot of things that we feel like maybe we should be doing, and it can be a lot of stress. So we are bringing on Brooke Romney today from Brooke Romney Writes. She's talking about trimming our holiday traditions, how we can simplify and focus on the things that matter most. And I love that she's going to share that she's done this with her family, and it's worked really well and helped them have a more enjoyable holiday season. So we hope you guys will love this class.
Hey, this is Brooke Romney from Brooke Romney Writes, and I'm so excited to be here with you on 8-Minute Classes. One of the things we're talking about today is how to make peace with a very different holiday. Most of us are going to be celebrating in ways we've never celebrated before, and it's okay to be a little bit bummed about it, but we're talking today about how to work through things and how to make sure you get the holiday you were hoping for. The first thing that I would suggest is to meet with your spouse and figure out what you guys are looking at and what you want out of this holiday. What's most important to both of you? And then take your calendar out and plan times for those most important things to happen. I love this because if service is really important to your husband, you can make sure that you get that on the calendar. And maybe spiritual is really important to you, and you make sure those spiritual things happen. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about your energy and your desire level. If this has been a super tough year and you are out of ideas and out of energy, understand that and try to simplify things. If this has been a really boring year and you can't wait to be festive and celebrate like never before, realize that and fill your calendar with things that allow you to celebrate. And most of the traditions we hold have lots of options for going over the top or keeping it really easy. One of the things that we love to do is we love to do an advent calendar. And it looks like this, and it has a really simple scripture on the front, and then it has questions for reflection. And I love the way this happens in our family. I love the conversations that ensue, and I always want this to happen every year. Well, some years we just do it from my phone in the car. And other years we can hide it or add candy or put it in a Christmas tree or make a beautiful advent. They both fulfill the same purpose of bringing spirituality into our Christmas, but one is really easy and the other offers a lot more work, and we just mix it up depending on how I feel each year. So if you have a tradition you love that you don't want to get rid of, but maybe you don't have quite the energy, think about how you could simplify it this year. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to go to your kids and ask them what really matters to them when it comes to Christmas traditions. And I think you're going to be really surprised. When we did this with our kids a couple of years ago, we were shocked at the things that didn't matter at all to them and shocked by the things that were really important. What I love about this is you can use your energy for the things that matter most, and then you can delegate the things that don't matter. Or if your kid loves something that you don't love, let's say like a hot chocolate bar, and you just think it's a lot of work, you can have your child be in charge of the day that you do the hot chocolate bar. Figure out how to make sure the most important things happen for the people you love, but don't make it something that ends up being just something that you hate, right? The next thing that you can do is you can get creative. I know for a lot of us, the things that we love aren't going to happen. But instead of saying, oh, there's no downtown lights this year, we're not going to do lights, you can get creative about it. So you could make a little award for the lights in your neighborhood that you love. This is something that our family loves to do. And you can walk your neighborhood and then give awards to your favorite houses that have the best lights for Christmas. If the money's tight and you usually do a Sub for Santa family, but that's just not going to be a possibility this year, maybe you can just choose one person off an angel tree and get Christmas for that person. Or maybe you can go through your old toys and clean them up and fix them and donate them to someone in need or to a shelter. Figure out how you can do the things that matter most to you, even if it's going to look a little different this year. The next thing that you need to do is we're all going to have to be okay with change. We've gotten really good at being flexible, but really being able to embrace change. If you are having a family that is getting older and they are not as interested in the Christmas craft that you love, you don't have to completely get rid of Christmas crafts. Go ahead and do the Christmas craft on your own while you're watching a Hallmark movie. Get together with a sister and do it with her. Or use like the little kid that still loves it and enjoy it with that little kiddo. And then embrace the things that you really do love that your family also loves. Like we changed one of our traditions and now we go to a really fancy dinner. It has been such a fun new tradition that all of my kids look forward to and that we really enjoy too. So embrace some of those new things and some of those new changes And then hold on to the old things that you love and maybe just do them in a different way or with a different person. And I think you can still get the holiday that you want. The last thing is to just personally engage in and enjoy the holiday. Our kids won't remember that mom kind of phoned it in on this tradition, or that Christmas wasn't quite as full or wasn't as big or wasn't expensive as it usually is, as long as you're having those really awesome together family moments where they see you enjoying it. So don't forget that you're not just the orchestrator of the tradition, but you are a part of it. And so you can create the holiday that you love and that your family will love, no matter what your circumstances or your situation is right now.
Thank you so much for that wonderful class, Brooke. We hope it has helped everybody here to really feel rejuvenated about simplifying and focusing on the things that are most important to you and your family this holiday season. In conjunction with Brooke's class, we want to let you guys know about her book that she released this year. It's called I Like Me Anyway, and we're going to put a link to it in our stories today so you can grab it if you want. But this book is really about embracing our own imperfections and also knowing our worth and understanding our value as women. It would be honestly a great book for a daughter, but also a great gift for yourself or for friends, but a really, really great testament to maybe not knowing what your path is and then kind of figuring it out and understanding your own worth and value in that process. So we hope you guys will grab one of these. We'll put the link in stories today and go support Brooke. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. We hope you love the class.